In the 2020s, Nexus Mods has become a complete disgrace. No matter how much we protest and rant, nothing will ever change that. So instead, today, I will show you some alternative mod hosting sites, some that may even blow Nexus out of the ocean. Before we start, ensure you delete your Nexus Mods account. If you are going to part ways with such horrible site, you may as well delete any trace that you were ever here. Best not to give Nexus any chance to issue a revenge ban. Now with that out the way, let us begin. This is no doubt the most valuable site right now. It was created solely for the purpose of archiving mods that were censored out of existence elsewhere, or forced to castrate its value just to comply with modern guidelines. The caveat is that you will have to submit your mod to them for upload, which can take a while or even a long time, and possibly a justification clause as to why your mod is important enough to be archived. The newest direct answer to Nexus Mods. They are trying to do what I have recently been planning to do since January 2022, after my disgust for the ModDB's insanity, and ever since Nexus Mods' censorship tide began. Replace a corrupted modding community. I have already created an account. I am still trying to find how to best use this site for my mod creations, as it only seems to support only 19 games at the moment, 3 of which are just bare-bones remasters of Skyrim and 2 VR ports of Beth games, but that will probably change later. It even supports AIG content, only images at the moment, and they seem to be commercial, bringing this site's integrity to question. Paid mods are a deal-breaker for me, but I am not against donations or an asset store to use in mods, provided they are strictly copyright safe. After all, the key reason paid mods is a black area is because of the copyright ethical concern and the potential ability to scam others because of it. Another mod service managed by the blokes and broads at Valve. Billions of UGC to use for games and easily installable on the fly. These UGC and their respective workshop access are both bound to their respective base games, restricted against anyone who does not own a copy of such game on Steam. It makes sense, I suppose, but I think that was more of a DRM measure than anything else. Valve really loves their DRM. I know I condemned this site in my previous video. Modding is an embarrassment, but I did make clear that my ire is mainly against the previous site editor Kralik, his personal guard, and the brainwashed idiots who want to procrastinate with the exceedingly terrible quality control or encourage and condone mod impersonation. Short of scumbag trolls, everyone else is fine. Under Kralik's reign, ModDB may as well be Nexus Mods' older, yet somewhat less deranged brother. Under Intense's regent reign, the failsafe site editor when no other can be found to fill the role, things are usually much fairer again, sometimes a little too fair. Even so, the community, however, has changed for the worst. Pre-Kralik, they were still never great, but at least there was still a certain degree of tolerance and avoidance possible. Post-Kralik, this is not as quite the case anymore. Stalkers and subhuman trolls, woke, based or otherwise, are more prevalent than they were before in the 2010s, meaning review bombing and false flagging are a recurring problem. Just something to look out for if you still wish to host your mods on this site. Mostly unknown. I have discovered this mod from another YouTuber making his own video on Nexus Mods alternatives called Shadow Raven Studios. He is the very first to make such video. I believe I am currently the second. They do have this though. You have to create an account using social M2M services. There is no email registration option. This is terrible design. Their legacy version is no better either. Twitch-only registration. For me, that is a turn-off. Twitch is cancer. I saved the failsafe for last. This is truly a DIY, or do-it-yourself, project hosting website in the easiest form. Primarily designed for hosting indie games, one of its underrated features is the ability to host mods under your user account. In a way, I think it is decentralized, if only by accident. Because mod hosting is considerably decentralized, it can also be tricky to set up. You will have to decide whether to make mod profile for the game you are modding, which is what I have done, or set up your mod normally, as if it was a game, and create a collection representing the game you are modifying. Also, be ready to work your ass hard with PR, make trailers and shill your mod on other community spaces, and hopefully not get the boot for spamming. Itch treats mods as an afterthought, so if even indie games barely get by with marketing on this site, mods certainly have no chance by standard fare. That is all for now. Let me know which website alternatives you recommend in the comments. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.